Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in here on CTV Sports. My name's Cale Newman. We got our normal commentator out there on the field, Mr. Dale Schwetz, being an umpire today. This is the Sun Cup semifinal number 1. Kaia Polo in the white jerseys taking on Newport in the black. Do a quick introduction here for you guys. We've got Larry Austin. Where's Larry? Oh, he's coming out here on the field. Apologies. Larry getting a little piece of equipment adjusted out there. We'll start with Newport here. Gene Goldstein. Matias Colo Gonzalez. Fred Mannix. And Tommy Collingwood. Playing on the Newport squad today. They're coming in on 16 goals. And then for Kaia Polo, Larry Austin. Nano Gracida. Tomacho Pierres and Santi Togolino. They are coming in off of 17 goals, so there will be a 1-goal handicap here awarded to the team in the dark jerseys. And we see that reflected on the scoreboard here. So we're going to play 6.5-minute chukkers of polo here this morning. And then please tune in with us later this afternoon at 5 p.m. We will have our second semifinal match where the Three Graces will take on Sebi Lion. So here we go. Umpire Dale Schwetz ready to get this one underway. And away we go. Ball's on the ground. Coming out of there quick with that ball. That's going to be Fred Mannix. Fred with the white helmet on. Ooh, bad luck. Miscues on that one. Can't quite keep it moving. It's going to be taken out here, sent to the sideboards by Kaia Polo. First one on it will be Tommy Collingwood for Newport. Collingwood and Austin come together there. Larry clearing out of the way here. Tommy unleashes a pass down the field, looking for a teammate. He's got Fred Mannix trying to get there, but Nano Gracida gonna get there first. And coming through the pack of players here, this is going to be Colo Gonzalez, and the whistle's going to sound here, stopping the clock early in chukker number 1. All right, so looks like we're heading to the center here. And center hit in favor of the team in white, Kaia Polo. Penalty number 5. As Tocolino gets this one teed up the way he likes it. And Tocolino will do the honors here with his approach. Tocolino, one time off the center stripe. Ooh, stopped almost in its track there by Colo Gonzalez. And Fred Mannix going to pick up that pass. Colo trying to follow up Fred, but no need. The whistle's going to sound here, stopping the action once again. Discussion here on ball placement. Looks like we are heading south. Let's see where this ball is going to end up. Penalty number 3 here. 40 yards to an open goal in favor of Newport. Fred over there getting the ball teed up. Umpire calls play. And Fred Mannix will do the honors. Mannix sends this one high, sends it in. We see the high mark there by our umpires, utilizing some technology here today. And Fred Mannix going to get the first point here for other than the handicap. So 2-0 the score now. As we head back to center field, ball's put back on the ground quickly here, out of the bowl in. Who's going to get there? They're fighting for possession. Couple people making attempts on the ball, and here we go. That ball's going to be sent down Looking for, that was Nano Gracida, looking for someone other than Fred Mannix. Mannix going to get a hold of this one. Nice little bump and a ride off here. Nicely done by Nano Gracida, keeping Tommy Collingwood at bay. Nano going to send this one over here, trying to find someone, but it's going to be intercepted once again by Mannix. Mannix, beautiful shot down the field here. He's got Gene Goldstein out in front. Goldstein doing what he does best, picking up that ball and sending it straight on through. Nicely done there by Gene Goldstein. Getting another point here on the board. Taking a commanding lead here in Chucker number 1. As we head back to center field for another bowl-in on our mounted official. With just over 4 minutes left to play. Still plenty of time here. We might see another bowl-in before our courtesy change. Yep, looks like everyone is ready to go here at the center. Ball's on the ground, kicked out to the side. Mannix going to gain possession here first. Mannix is everywhere today this morning, keeping this ball under control. Is going to send one over here looking for Colo Gonzalez. Gonzalez picking this one up and sent back here by Tocolino. Tocolino's pass over, looking for one of his teammates. Nano, he's going to override slightly. Where's this one going to go? They're on the sideboards now. And the whistle will sound, stopping the action here. And I do believe we're going to go ahead and take our courtesy change for the first chucker right here. And we will figure out what that whistle is for when the players get back out. All right, here we go. Penalty number 5 here. Tocolino fires the big one down. Oh, man, had the distance, not quite the angle. It's going to go just wide to the left-hand side, so knock-in coming. The first knock-in of the match down here on the north end of the field. And Tommy Collingwood will do the honors. Collingwood. 3 minutes on the clock here as Collingwood brings this ball back in. Tommy. He's got players getting into position downfield. And here we go. Fred picks up the ball, working his way down the field here. Nicely done. Fred. And look at that. Gene Goldstein doing a nice job keeping Larry at bay, but Fred's going to override, miscue, leave the ball behind, and now it's stolen back by the team in white, Kaia Polo. Coming back in, though. Keeping this one going. Look at this. Nice little play here by Colo Gonzalez. Colo. Colo Gonzalez. That one will count. That one did cross over the goal line there. Nicely done by Colo Gonzalez. So we've got another bowl-in set to happen right here at center field. 4-0 the score. Commanding lead here by the team in black, Newport. And here we go. Ball put back on the ground. Quick little back shot there. Back to Macho. Coming over here. Where's this one going to go? It's up in the air. Drops down right in front there of Collingwood, rather. And here comes a big shot there by Colo Gonzalez up in front, looking for Gene Goldstein. Gene, he's got a step on his man here. Gene has a little too much speed, tries to slow it down and grab a hold of that ball, unable to do so. Coming across now will be Tocolino. Tocolino, unable to make contact with that one. Nano loses the handle there. Fred Mannix coming in. Ooh, look at this, though. Tomacho Piedes coming in with the steal. But drops that one right there at the mallet of Mannix. 1 minute remaining here in chukker number one as Mannix has his sights set on the goal. Mannix, nicely done here. Tries to thread the needle. Almost gets it done. Larry Austin, though, with a nice little defensive action. And that ball will go over the back line wide of the goal. So knock in coming here for Kaia Polo. And here we go. Ball brought back into play here by Tocolino. 30-second horn has sounded. Less than 30 to play out here. Tocolino with the ball. Looking around, checking his surroundings. He's got Nano playing close. He's got Tomacho getting into position downfield. He's got Larry Austin in position as well. He might have sent this one a little bit too far, as Tommy Collingwood will be the first one to read that one for Newport. Collingwood's pass over here to the side where Fred Mannix picks up the pass perfectly. And look at this. Nice team action here by Newport here. Passing Polo, that's what we like to see. But that double horn will sound, and that is all she wrote, folks, for chukker number one. Commanding lead here by the team in black, Newport. We're going to let the players hop on some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back in it with more action when they return. Players making their way back out here onto the field. Start chukker number two. We played all the way down to the double horn to end chukker number one, so we will begin with a bowling from the center to the boards where we were at the sound of the horn. Players assembling here on our mounted official. And here we go. Ball's in play. Let's see who's going to get there. Nice little pickup here by Camacho. Sorry, that's keeping this one going. Here comes this one, working down the field, trying to get this one all the way to the goal mouth here. Larry trying to get in there. Runs out of real estate, though. Got awfully close to that goal mouth. Larry doing a nice job here. Larry had a great game last weekend as well. This, of course, is our spring season. This is the Sun Cup, semifinal number one. We had the Grand Champions Cup last weekend. And here we go. Semi-line came out victorious. Here we go. Keeping this one going all the way down the field. This is Gene Goldstein. Goldstein, nice approach shot here. Ooh, slows things down. Ooh, bad luck there by Gino. Not where he wanted to place that ball. It's going to go wide to the left, or to the right-hand side of that goal. He was looking for an angled shot there, but here we go with the knock-in. Tocolino brings this one back in for Kaia. Santi. Tocolino sends this one over, looking for Camacho Pierres. Pierres unable to get there. Bad luck there. Mannix gets a hold of that ball, but it's going to come off the pony. And coming out of there with it will be Nano. Trying to keep this one going all the way down the field here. Not quite where he wanted to place that one. Collingwood going to just try to disrupt that play. And here comes the shot on goal by Nano. And it's a goal. Nicely done there. And here we see Kaia getting on the board here. So heading back to center field now for a bowl-in on our mounted official. 4-1 the score. Away we go with the ball on the ground. Tommy Collingwood grabs a hold of this one quickly out of the bowl-in. Collingwood. Tommy. He's got Camacho they're playing close here. Collingwood, look at that. Had the distance just wide of that goal. Man, what a shot, though, by Tommy Collingwood. And with 3:35 on the clock, we will go ahead and utilize this time for our courtesy change. So we see some players running off to hop on fresh mounts. You do not have to change your pony at the courtesy change, but it is a designated time to do so. We see Larry electing to stay on his pony out there. Courtesy change, you can think of it like a pit stop in F1 or NASCAR, whichever racing analogy you would like to use. This is not a time to drink water. This is not a time to speak to your coach. This is simply a time to hop onto your next pony as quickly as possible. Courtesy change is something that Grand Champions, we do pride ourselves on. We utilize it in all levels of our polo, from 6 all the way up to 26, and we do use it in Aspen, Colorado at the Aspen Valley Polo Club as well. It's been a very well-received procedure, and you are able to use it at your club. You can ask for the variance, for the courtesy change variance from the USPA. And if you'd like any more information on that, we'd be happy to give it to you. Looks like everyone's back out. Ready to get this one back underway. And here we go. Ball brought in off the south end line by Tocolino. Santi, Tocolino. Santi sends this one over here. Nice pickup here. Can we keep this one moving? All the way up, looking for Tocolino once again. Tocolino, nicely done here. Avoids the hook there. Tocolino looking to get a point on the board, or another point on the board. Oh, man. Just wide of that goal to the left-hand side by Tocolino. So here we go. We got a knock-in coming here from the team in the black jerseys, Newport. Tommy Collingwood behind the ball. Ready to bring this one in. Collingwood. Taps it once. Checks his surroundings, looking downfield. Now he's going to unleash a pass. Nicely done there by Collingwood. Sets up a perfectly placed pass there. Keeping this one going for Gino. Trying to keep this one all the way. Ooh. Just wide again. Both teams are snake bit around both of these goals right now. Only one goal scored this trucker. And the Kaia knock-in on the south end. Here we go. Tocolino fires a big one down, looking for Larry. Larry Austin with 2 minutes on the clock here. That ball's going to be backed out momentarily by Goldstein. Picked up there by Collingwood. Sends it further along. Looking for Fred Mannix over on the far side. Fred grabs a hold of this one off the sideboards, digs it off the boards, and unleashes a big one downfield. He's got players in motion here. What's going to happen? Ooh, man, Tocolino read that play, but unable to keep it moving. Gene Goldstein now back in the action, and the whistle will sound, stopping the action with 1 minute, 36 seconds on the clock. 1:36 left to play. And quick penalty 5 there from the spot of the infraction. Tocolino brings this one in. Tocolino sends this one up here, looking for a teammate. No one there to pick up the play. It's going to be picked up now by Collingwood. Collingwood pops that one in the air, poked out of the air by Mannix. Mannix trying to get there. Unable to keep this one under control. Where's this one going to go? Over here across the field looking for Gene Goldstein. Goldstein finds himself all alone. Picks up the play over center field now. Gene Goldstein, under a minute left to play here in chucker number 2. Goldstein with possession. Goldstein, nice little approach shot here. Has he hit it a little too far? Can he get back to this one before the end of the field? He does. Will this one go? And that one did go. That was a goal there by Goldstein. Nicely done here. Not a whole lot of time left here in our chucker. Not enough for another bowl-in. The players know it. We'll hear that 30-second warning horn. Ball still in the umpire's hand. And that's all she wrote for chucker number 2. We'll be right back once the players come back. All right, chucker number 3 begins, but a very quick whistle there, just 3 seconds in. Let's see what our umpire decides. Okay. A little bit of a false start there, no worries. Here we go, ball on the ground now. Officially starting our third chucker. Here comes Tocolino. Santi Tocolino. Tocolino, his pass up the field, looking for Larry Austin. And that one's going to go just wide, so knock-in coming here for Newport. Big bomb down the field here from Collingwood, looking for a teammate, unable to find one. It's going to be Nano. Tomacho. Now it's going to be Nano. Mariano Rosita. Picks it up, gets a turn back facing the right direction now. Fred clears out of the way. Nano tries to send this one over here to Tocolino, but interception there by Collingwood. Nicely done there by Tommy. Tommy Collingwood. Tommy fires one downfield. First one on it will be Gene Goldstein. Ooh, bad luck there. Goldstein, he's going to override. And it's Tocolino now to take this one around the long way here. Tocolino getting a turn, facing the right direction. Ooh, drops it back behind here for Collingwood. Collingwood and Gracita come together. Now Tocolino back in. Now Fred. Mannix. Now Tocolino back in control for Kaia. Fred has to clear. He does. Now Tocolino fires one downfield, hits center field. No one there to pick it up. It's going to be picked up now by Tomacho Piedez. Tomacho looking for Nano. Nano unable to get there. Backed out of there by Colo Gonzalez. Gonzalez now. His pass intercepted once again. A little bit of a tennis match. Back and forth. Here comes Tocolino now. Santi Tocolino working his way down the field, trying to get this one all the way to the goal mouth. And Fred. Mannix. Keeping this one to himself here over center field now. He's got Gino downfield. Fred Mannix. Fred. Keeping this one to himself here. Ridden off of that line, though, by Nano Gracita. Gracita, his back shot over here, setting up a play for Tocolino. Santi Tocolino can't quite keep him moving here. Backed out of there by Collingwood. Collingwood, his pass picked off now by Mannix. And sends this one down just wide of the goal. Whistle's going to sound. We will have our courtesy change now. All right, so we do have a little bit of a weather delay here. We might be pulling the cameras. So bear with us, folks. If you're watching at home on CTV Sports, stay tuned. up, fires one down, off to the right side, though. Bad luck there for Tocolino. It's going to go wide. 5-2 the score. Tocolino did have a penalty 2 conversion while we were dealing with the rain. Here we go. Ball back in play. 1:11 on the clock here. It has Nano Gracida going to get a hold of this ball. Nano. Mariano trying to keep this one under control. Comes together there with Mannix. Mannix now muscles his way through there. Beautiful shot there by Mannix. Fred Mannix, his pass up here looking for Tocolino. Santi going to steal that one away. Nicely done there by Tocolino. But here comes Colo Gonzalez now. Colo Gonzalez with the ball for Newport. Trying to feed this one down to the goal mouth here. Tocolino says not today. Grabs a hold of it and stops it in its tracks. Now sends a pass over here looking for a teammate. Fred Mannix, though, everywhere as well. There's your 30-second warning horn. Less than 30 to play out here as the whistle sounds. So that's going to do it, folks, for our first half of play. We're going to go ahead and send the players off. We'll be back with more action here once the players return. Stay tuned on CTV Sports. All right. So, chucker number 4 set to begin here with a penalty number 5. From the center field, that's how we ended off the first half. Here we go. Tocolino sends this one in. Stolen now by Fred Mannix. Mannix grabs a hold of this one, slaps it back here, looking for his number 2. That is Colo Gonzalez. No. Never mind. That ball's going to take a funny hop over the sideboards. Out of play. So, Kaia will have possession. Tocolino with the ball. Santi Tocolino fires one down off to the right side. Will it stay on the playing surface? It does. Nano Gracita gets there, trying to send this one back to the goal, but it's going to go wide and go skirt behind that goalpost. So, knock-in coming here for the team in black. Newport. Tommy Collingwood fires this one off the back line. Over here looking for his number 3, Fred Mannix. Mannix gets a hold of this one, digs it off the sideboards here. Now fires one down. He's got players in motion. He's got Gene Goldstein out in front. Gino, he's got Colo behind if he needs him, but stolen out of there now by Tocolino. Santi Tocolino fires one over here, looking for a teammate here. He's going to find Tomacho Piedes. Tomacho Piedes working his way down the field. Tomacho and Collingwood, they're going to come together here. Tocolino in behind. No, Tomacho. Zigging, zagging, trying to keep this one away from the defender there. And look, he's going to give Collingwood the slip, but Colo Gonzalez is there. Colo, he gets the back shot off, but it's going to be picked off now by Tocolino. Once again, with control. Santi Tocolino. Tocolino trying to work his way through the pack of players here. Backed out of there momentarily by Collingwood. Left there and sent over here to the sideboard. Stays in the playing surface. Gene Goldstein, his pass now picked up by Colo. Hooked out of there, though, by Tomacho. Coming in now is going to be Tocolino. Santi Tocolino. Santi Tocolino. That ball's going to take a hop over the sideboards. Out of play. So another change of possession coming up here. Santi Tocolino now with possession. Sends this one down. Poked out of there momentarily. First one on it will be Collingwood. Tommy Collingwood sends this one over here. Pack of players convene on the ball. It's going to be Tocolino now. Santi Tocolino. Santi Tocolino trying to drag this one all the way down to the goal mouth. Stolen out of there now by Fred Mannix. Fred Mannix. His pass up the field. Picked off nicely here by Goldstein. Gene Goldstein working both sides of the pony. Near side, offside. Nicely done here. Goldstein, he's got Colo Gonzalez in motion. Colo Gonzalez. Can he get all the way there? He gets there. The goal does count. The whistle sounds for our courtesy change here in Chucker number 4. set to begin here, or set to resume, rather. The goal did count, so we're back here at center field, ready to put this one back on the ground. Here we go. Coming out of there with it is going to be Tamacho trying now. Oh, Tamach getting away with the ball here. Tamacho. He's got Tocolino in behind to help him out if the need arises. Here we go. Tamacho zigging and zagging there. Fred Mannix going to come in with the steal. Mannix's pass back here looking for Colo, or looking for Gene, rather. And Colo is there too, but here comes Tocolino. Santiago Tocolino working his way down the field here, trying to keep this one under control. Passes up there to Larry Austin. And nicely done there, right between the uprights. Larry Austin getting another point here for Kaia Polo team. As we head back over to center field for another bowl in here on our mounted official. Back at center field, players line up here on the center stripe. Right out of the bowling, Tocolino almost had it, but it's going to be Collingwood to come away with it. Tommy Collingwood. His pass over here, looking for Mannix. Fred Mannix going to get there and put another point on the board here for Newport. Maintaining their lead here as we head back to center field. With just about a minute remaining here, players assemble on the center stripe. And here we go. Final player in the mix, and that ball's put on the ground. Coming out of there with it, they're fighting for possession. A little bit of a sword fight action here. Colo Gonzalez, Nano Garcia, it's going to be Nano. Coming away with it now, Fred Mannix coming in here, trying to keep this one away from Nano. Nano maintains possession, though. Ooh, Collingwood, little sneaky play there, sends it right into the corner. There's a 30-second warning horn, less than 30 to play out now. We've got Tocolino on the ball. Tocolino going to send that one, and it will go wide. So that's all we got, folks, for trucker number 4. We'll be back in it with trucker number 5 here as soon as the players make their return. Okay, I stand corrected. That was a goal there to end Chucker number 4. My apologies. So lining up here at center field, ready to get this one back on the ground and start off chucker number 5. Players assembled here. Looks like we have a clean and proper lineup. Here we go. Ball's on the ground. Coming out of there with the ball will be Tocolino. Santi Tocolino fires this one downfield here along the right-hand side of the field. First one to read that will be Collingwood for Newport. Collingwood gets a hold of the ball. Tomacho Pieta's being a thorn in his side. Fred Mannix coming in to help him out if he needs him. And Collingwood going to elect to send a pass down the field here, looking for one of his teammates. Almost gets a hold of Colo, but it's backed out of there by Tocolino. Santi Tocolino, his pass now picked up by Fred Mannix. Mannix sends one over to the far side of the field here. Mannix's pass intercepted now. And taken back here. Ooh, look at this. They're trying to get this one under control. Whistle's going to sound, stopping the action. And this ball being brought over here to the center stripe. Go in favor of Newport. Looks like we have a little bit of a tack timeout here for the Kaia team. So just bear with us, folks. Make sure Larry Austin's pony has all of its equipment in the right place. And we will continue once we have the players back out. All right, here they come. All right. Gene? Okay. So we still are in a tack timeout. Okay. Looks like Gene Goldstein making his way back out onto the field now. All is right here. So, now we're going to continue things off here with a penalty 5 from the center. Here comes Collingwood. Tommy. Collingwood. Not quite the shot he was looking for on that one. It's going to be intercepted there by Tomacho. And sent further down the field here looking for Larry. Larry unable to get there. Collingwood able to recover this ball. Collingwood, his pass downfield looking for Mannix. Fred Mannix picks up the play, working his way down here. He's got Colo Gonzalez out in front. Colo, can he get there? No. Oh, almost. Colo Gonzalez finds himself at the right place at the right time on that one. Able to capitalize on that little bit of a broken play and put another point on the board. So heading back to center field. Here we go. Back at center. Everyone is ready to go. Ball put back on the ground. Where's this one going to end up? Fighting for possession. Coming out of there will be Tomacho. Piedes grabs a hold of this ball, sends everybody forward. Tomacho elects to send one off to the left-hand side, looking for Larry Austin. Can Larry get there? Yes, he does. That ball going to come to a stop before it crosses the end line there. Larry getting some help here from Tocolino. Santi Tocolino grabs the hold of the ball, trying to work his way through the pack of players now. Tocolino still has possession. Tocolino. What's he going to do with it? Tocolino now fires at that one, but it will go. It will go wide. Whistle does sound here. 3:44 on the clock. We're going to go ahead and let the players run off to the sides for our courtesy change. The fifth courtesy change here of the day. I mentioned it earlier, folks. Please be sure to come out and join us at 5 o'clock. Or if you like to watch from the comfort of anywhere else, find us on YouTube, CTV Sports. We've got the second semifinal of the Sun Cup at 5 o'clock today over on field number 3 here at Grand Champions Polo Club, where Three Graces will take on Semifinal. Of course, Semifinal did win the Grand Champions Cup last weekend, so looking to get another W under their belt. So please come out and join us, or join us on CTV Sports. And, of course, for all of the most up-to-date information regarding Grand Champions Polo Club, you can always find that information at gcpolo.com, or if you're a little bit more tech savvy, download our app, GC PC app on the App Store, available on the App Store and the Play Store. You can get all of the most up-to-date information on that there. Or if you'd like to go old school, you can always give me a call. I'd be happy to give you all the information we got. Looks like we've got players ready to go here. One more player making his way over from the tent there. And here it comes, Tommy Collingwood making his way onto the field now. Okay, Tommy. In the mix of players now. I'm going to go ahead and get everyone lined up here. This is going to be a knock-in favor of Newport. 3:44 on the clock. Here we go. Fred Mannix behind the ball. Mannix one time off the back line. Sends this one downfield. He's got Collingwood in motion here. Collingwood, beautiful pickup, beautiful approach here by Tommy Collingwood. He's got Colo Gonzalez trying to get into position. Unable to do so as Tocolino read that play first and got established. Tocolino gets a turn back facing the right direction now. Looking around. Here comes Colo Gonzalez. His pass blocked here. Picked up by Tomacho Piedes. Tomacho Piedes now sends this one down. Ooh, bad luck there. Takes a funny hop over the sideboards, out of play. Change of possession coming here. 3 minutes on the clock here. 8-4 the score here in Chucker number 5. Collingwood behind the ball. Tommy Collingwood, he's got players in motion here. Looking to find Gonzalez. But Tocolino there first. Gets a hold of that one. Backs it out of danger here. over looking for someone other than Fred Mannix. He's going to read that play, pick it up here. Mannix trying to get around and lose Nano Gracita. Not an easy task there. And Kaia Polo coming away with it. Looks like it's going to be Togolino. Over on the far side boards, Togolino. He's there with Fred Mannix on his hip. Toka fires one down. Not quite the distance he was looking for on that one. And here comes Fred Mannix with the pickup. Mannix trying to keep this one going. There's just wide. That one's going to skirt just behind that goalpost. And knocking. Here we go. Togolino fires this one downfield. He's got players in motion here. He's electing to take it himself. Bad luck. Miscues, but Nano Gracita is there. Nano drops it behind for Tomacho. Tomacho Piedez with possession now, working his way down the field, trying to keep this one under control. Comes together with Mannix. Mannix being a thorn in his side here. Keeping this one going. Tomacho. Can he get there? Trying to muscle his way through a sea of Newport players, and he's going to get there. Nicely done. Yes, Tomacho Piedez gets the credit for that one. Very, very nice effort there by Tomacho. He had to muscle through at least 3 Newport players to get that one to the goal. And here we are at center field just before the warning horn. Ball's on the ground. Togolino gets a hold of this one, and there's your 30-second horn. Less than 30 to play out now. Togolino fires this one over here, looking for Nano Gracita. Nano fires this one up here. No one quite home to pick it up. It's backed out of there by Collingwood. His pass over here for Colo Gonzalez. Gonzalez now trying to keep this one moving here. Overrode a little bit. Loses the handle. Here comes Togolino. Toka sends this one up in the air over the defending player. Here comes Tomacho. And that's all she wrote, folks. Going to run out of time. One more chucker left to play. We're going to send the players off. We'll be right back in it with more action here, so stay tuned here on CTV Sports. Okay, Chucker number 6 set to begin here with the ball in from the center to the boards. 8-5 the score. 3 goals separating these two teams as we head into our final Chucker of regulation play. Just waiting on our final player, and here he comes. Okay. Ready to get this one underway here. Player's going to line up here on our mounted official. And here we go. Oh, maybe a little bit of a false start there. Umpire always looking for a clean and proper lineup before that ball gets put on the ground. He finds one in. Here we go. First one to read this will be Tamacho. Tamacho over here to Nano. Nano intercepted. Ooh, look at this. Bit of a tennis match, back and forth, change of possession. Here comes Tocolino with possession. Toka fires one down the field here, looking up for a teammate. Stolen, though, out of there by Collingwood. Collingwood, his pass over here, looking for one of his teammates. Tocolino, though, says not this time. Tocolino fires one at the goal. Oh, man, bad luck on that one. I like the thought process there by Tocolino. Had an opportunity and took it, but goes just wide. Whistle sounds. All right. Players helping on our mounted official, removing a rogue horseshoe from the field. So clock is stopped. And now here we go, Collingwood. Taps it once, then fires one, comes off the pony of Austin, and Tommy Collingwood able to get back under control here. Tommy Collingwood. Collingwood fires one up the field here, looking for anybody but Nano Gracita. Ooh, bad luck there, Nano. Trying to get there, but here comes Tocolino in the perfect cleanup position there. Tocolino, his pass up the field here for Tomacho Piedes. Or sorry, that's Nano Gracita, rather. My apologies on that. Nano Gracita gonna get the credit for that one. So, just like that, only 2 goals separating these two teams with just over 4.5 minutes left to play. Ball's back on the ground at center field. Let's see who's going to come out of there with it. It looks like Tocolino is hungry here. Toka working his way down, trying to figure out where he wants to go. He's got players in motion here. Tocolino up to Tomacho. Tomacho. Can he get back to the ball? No. Tocolino can, though. Tocolino. Oh, my goodness. Just like that. Kaia Polo woke up here in the second half and said, you know what, guys? I think we might try to win. And they are chipping away at that lead here, held by Newport the entire game. Only 1 goal separating these two teams. Just under 4 minutes left to play here. We have all the players at center field. Here we go. Ball's on the ground. Where's this one going to end up? Fighting for it here. Kaia Polo wins another bowl-in. Ooh, almost won another bowl-in. Here we go. Fred Mannix gets it for Newport. Fred, no one home, though. That pass going to go incomplete. And taken out of there. But look at that. Fred able to capitalize on the little broken play. Nicely done there by Fred Mannix. He's going to get another point here. Taking back their 2-goal lead. And the whistle does sound. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left to play. And this will be our final courtesy change of the match. All right, back in play here for the final half of the final chukker. It's going to be Colo Gonzalez. Ooh, bad luck there. Swing and a miss there by Colo. Fighting for it here. Nano Gracida gets a hold of this one here. Keeping this one under control. Trying to anyway. He's got a wall of defense coming down. Coming out of there with it will be Colo Gonzalez. Colo fires one up the field here. Looking for Fred Mannix. Mannix now picking up the ball. Keeping this one going. Fred Mannix. And Fred Mannix going to get another point here. Beautifully done there by Fred. Absolutely amazing run and goal there by Fred Mannix. Taking back the 3-goal lead here. 2:20 on the clock as the time continues to tick down. We assemble at center field. And here we go. Quick whistle here. Again, I mentioned before, the umpire is always looking for a clean and proper lineup. He will not put that ball on the ground without the clean and proper lineup. And so here we go. We find it. We have the ball on the ground. Colo Gonzalez going to get there for Newport. Colo Gonzalez, nicely done here. Can he follow up his own shot? No, not this time. It's going to be backed out of there. And passes over to Tocolino. Santi Tocolino now with the ball. Tocolino. Santi Tocolino over center field now. Has to get around Mannix. Not an easy task to do. Mannix going to get in there. No one home to pick up the ball. Keeping this one going here. Ooh, bad luck there by Colo Gonzalez. But he's got Collingwood coming down the line. Nicely done here. Collingwood. Tommy fires one down the field here. 3-goal difference on the board. Ooh, bad luck. That's going to be left behind. First one to read it will be Colo Gonzalez. Colo Gonzalez takes the shot. With a minute remaining here in this chukker. So that goal did count by Colo Gonzalez. Well, here comes the 30-second warning horn. There it is. Ball's on the ground. Here we go. This is going to be Colo Gonzalez. Now Tocolino. Whistle's going to sound. Whistle does sound. So, this being the final chukker, we will play out the final little bit. Going to drop this ball here for a penalty. And there goes. Sent down the field here. First one to read it will be Larry Austin. Austin picking up the ball. Under 10 seconds left to play here. Larry working his way to the goal. Wants to get one more on the board just for good measure. Larry Austin. And Larry. So that goal does count there for Larry Austin. So 11-8, the final score here. That final goal by Larry Austin did go through. So thank you so much for tuning in here. Thank you to our spectators here fieldside for sticking it out through the rain. But that's all we got, folks. Congratulations to Newport going to the final on Sunday morning. Join us this afternoon, 5 o'clock, over on field number 3 or live here on CTV Sports. My name's Gil Newman. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next broadcast.